Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, hello people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Wow, there's a lot of news to talk about, people. There is a lot of news to talk about. I swear to God, every time, like since I started preparing for this show, it's like a new news. Oh my God, Enzo Fernandez. Oh, William Saliba. Oh, Morgan Gibbs-White. There's a lot of news to talk about. Man United are cooking. They look like Man United are absolutely freaking cooking. Arsenal are linked to every player under the sun. Chelsea are in complete upside down. Chelsea are getting players out, players in, linked to players from Italy, linked to experienced players, and Liverpool, sensational return for Darwin Núñez. Back to Liverpool. We'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about all of this news. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck if Egypt lost? I didn't even watch the game, bro. The game was not even broadcasted here. I didn't hear. Bro, I'm fucking busy, bro. Hit that like button, people. Come on. There's over 350 people in the house. Can we get the likes up? What we're talking about today is not Morgan Gibbs-White to Arsenal only. We're talking about Enzo Fernandez. We're talking about Rafa Leao. We're talking about Cucurella. We're talking about Vlahovic. We're talking about Saliba, Gibbs-White. We're talking about the Morgan Rogers. We are talking about Julian Alvarez update. Trossard is on the link to move. Man United. And also Matthias Fernandes. Big update for Matthias Fernandes. We're talking about Tonali. We're talking about Lewis Hall. We're talking about Alex Scott. And Darwin Núñez, Diomande, of course. And Curtis Jones, of course. Whoa. And also we're talking about Gvardiol contract, which Fabrizio Romano spoke about yesterday, and also Savinho. So I'm going to go through the news. I want to hear what you guys think. Of course, I want to know what you guys think in the chat. So we'll start right away with the news. I'm going to give you my opinion on most of the news. Of course, and we'll go right away with Enzo Fernandez news. Enzo Fernandez is prepared to agree a new 5-year contract with Real Madrid with Jose Mourinho, pushing for his signature. Chelsea are reportedly demanding around 130 to 140 million euro to sanction the deal. You know what? When you do stuff, you gotta be like so deluded. You gotta be so deluded. Hopefully, it's not gonna be a 2-hour show. You're so deluded, Chelsea, to think that they can get. I'm drinking Turkish coffee today. I'm not drinking espresso. It's Turkish coffee with milk. If people know about that. But before that, guys, I want to get to 300 likes live. With your help, we can do that. The like button looks like thumbs up and it's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. But also, before we do this, guys, MHF 15 is back. 15% for the World Cup jerseys. If you haven't checked okjersey.com, 15% is running only, you know the drill, for 3-4 days. So you gotta go and check your shirt. Look at this beauty. The Netherlands shirt. Look at this. I got the Egypt shirt. We got the England shirt. We got the other Netherlands shirt. Switzerland, Norway. MHF 15 only runs for 3-4 days. All the other days, you'll get 8%. This MHF 15, okjersey.com. Go and get your shirts, of course, for next season. Shirts dropped. So go and get them. Enzo Fernandez. But can I ask you guys something? Why are Chelsea holding on to Enzo Fernandez? Why are they keeping a player that is not happy? Yes, I'm not sure if there is Kuwait shirt. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. I don't know. You can go and check. Why are Chelsea holding into Fernandez? Why do 130 to 140 million is one of the most deluded valuations I've seen in world football? I'm not saying that Enzo Fernandez is a bad player. I'm not saying that here. All I'm saying is that 130 to 140 million, you must be the most deluded person on earth. Real Madrid won't even pay 100 million. But there is one more thing. To people, and I'm going to say this, and Chelsea fans, you're going to get upset. Kingsley, you're going to get upset. Chelsea fans, you're going to get upset. You guys remember when I said that these players, when they sign these long contracts, they're stupid, they're idiots. Because what if the project goes backwards? What if they don't want to be at the club anymore? What if they think that they are valued more? What if they want more wages? And that's what is going on now. Enzo Fernandez wants to leave Chelsea. He's flirting with Real Madrid left and right, like the bitch. Like he is, of course, as known on the pitch, of course, right? Enzo Fernandez, and he's flirting with Real Madrid, and he's like, "Come get me! I don't want to be here. I don't want Chelsea again. I like life in Madrid. I'm done with London." Even though he points at the badge and do all this kiss the badge shit and all this stuff, but now he wants to. No, he's flirting with Real Madrid. Brodsky, he needs to go, bro. 10-year contract. 10-year contract. You are under Chelsea's arm. Chelsea have the upper hand. Don't cry now. Because you were crying. You were like, oh my God, we love this project. 10-year contract, let's go. 8-year contract, let's go. 2036, let's go. I contract and I've got my future. And people said, oh, the players love this because their future is secured. Oh my God. Now he's crying. Now Chelsea can say, fuck you, you're going to play. And we're going to put you in the bum squad. And the reason why as well, they aren't even on high wages like that. So they aren't on 300K. They aren't on 250K. They are not on big wages. So Chelsea can put these guys on the shelves. And he can cry all he wants. That's not like the others. Because you know when Raheem Sterling and these guys and Koulibaly and these guys are on 300K. This man is not on a big wages. So he can cry all he wants. But Chelsea can put him in the bum squad. They can. Why not? They can. They can. Yeah, but they won't sell. But they won't sell on a loss then, maybe. They won't sell on a loss. But anyway, long story short, I want to ask a question to the rivals in the chat. Would you take Enzo Fernandez if Chelsea lower his valuation? Would Enzo Fernandez suit you? Like, for example, for Arsenal, would you take Enzo Fernandez? For Man City, would you take Enzo Fernandez? For Man United, would you take Enzo Fernandez? For Liverpool, would you take Enzo Fernandez? A lot of people say no, even though I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's a bad player. I don't think he's... Listen, Liverpool employ McAllister. Him and McAllister kind of similar. I think Enzo sometimes plays better. Sometimes McAllister play better. But it's not like... Yeah, Man City, you take him. He would suit the way you play. Of course, yeah. I think he suits Man City. He plays next to Rodri, tiki-taka. He can pass the ball around. It's not bad. He's slow in defense, but Man City don't defend as much, so I think it's not bad. But Chelsea are making moves, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. It looks like AC Milan goalkeeper Mike Maignan is reportedly keen on a move to the Premier League, with Chelsea currently considering a move for the French international. And it looks like the value is going to be less. A lot of people want to leave Milan. There's no Champions League football. This is the starting goalkeeper for the French national team. I think he's a very, very decent goalkeeper. I think he's very, very good. The problem is his age, right? The problem is we're talking about the age. You know what I mean? Big up Lewis. His age is the reason why you would think that you kind of like hold a little bit. However, in my opinion, I think the goalkeepers can play until like they're 35. And Mike Maignan is not as bad. Like Mike Maignan. Let's see, Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan is oh, this motherfucker is 30 years old. Mike Maignan is not a bad option for Chelsea. He's not a bad option for Chelsea. I don't know why. It's not a bad option for Chelsea. But it looks like, okay, it looks like this, Chelsea, this link, and this link as well. Gazzetta from Italy is saying that Vlahovic. Okay, listen. You know, Liam, I'm going to tell you something about Vlahovic. Wallahi, I'm going to tell you something about Vlahovic. I am coming from the other side and I'm telling you. I'm right here telling you. I'm from the other side and I'm telling you. Right? My man Vlahovic is Delap in disguise, but left-footed, broski. His touch is terrible. He wants to fight. He's quick, but not that quick. He's not like lightning fast. He's an okay player. He's good. He's not bad. He's a box striker. Broski is Delap. In this, basically, that's the Serbian Liam Delap. You know what I mean? The Serbian Liam Delap. However, he got more experience. I think he would suit Chelsea. If Delap is going to go, but you're not in a place to say that. You aren't in a place to say this. You employ Liam Delap. My point, hear me out then before everyone cries. You loan Delap out. You get Vlahovic on a free. You got João Pedro as the starting striker. Vlahovic off the bench. That is not a bad option. It's not a bad. You got to think. You're not going to, bro, you're not going to get Harry Kane. You know what I mean? Free transfer, experience, not a bad option. He can be the backup for João Pedro. He's more experienced than Liam Delap. You loan Liam Delap out and you see what happens with Liam Delap. Maybe you can make money off Liam Delap. If you go, like, if you loan Liam Delap to Coventry or Ipswich or whatever, the Fulham or whatever the fuck, anywhere, and he balls out, you see that you bring him back or you sell him for a profit. And this man is going to come into, he's begging to join the Premier League because he's so physical. He's very physical. He joins the Premier League. You're under Xabi Alonso. And by the way, if Xabi Alonso decides to go with João Pedro or another striker, it suits him, you know. He's more experienced than Delap. You play Delap, so you loan Delap, you get Vlahovic a second striker. I think it's cooking. It's free. He doesn't want big wages. He doesn't want big wages. He doesn't want to. The only problem is going to be signing bonus. Broski, 100, 120, 150, that's not a bad wage for a free transfer. The whole contract might not cost you 30 million, bro. If you sign this man, let me do the math. If you sign this man on a free transfer, and you get like, what, 100? You get him 150? Bro, this guy comes from Italy. How much did you think he got paid in Italy? Peanuts, bro. If you pay him 120K a week, pounds, this guy is going to kiss the hand that is feeding him. Come on. 120 pounds. Right? Times 52 weeks. 6 million. It's going to cost you 6 million a year. Times 4. Broski, 25 million. That's the whole cost of the whole contract. That's not bad. That's not bad, broski. Bro, this guy, I'm going to tell you something. He's come from Italy. How much do you think he used to make in Italy? Vlahovic, wage in Juventus. Wage. Vlahovic, Uh, bro, he got a fixed salary. He got a big salary. Juventus are fucking bums. They paid him a lot of money. Bro. Comprising 8 million base plus 4 million. Yeah, 4 million on bonuses. He makes 8 million euros. 8 million euros. So that means like 7 million pounds or 6 million pounds would be enough. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not a bad option for Chelsea, but I'm kind of hopeful. You're not, but he's free. I don't think you're gonna have to pay all of this. Making like 8 million euros in base. You have to pay, Lewis. For you to get the decent players, you have to fucking pay, bro. When are you gonna fucking pay? By the way, are we getting anywhere near the likes we want? We're only on 120 likes. We got 600 people in the house. Hit that like button. Come on now. 8. He doesn't make shit now. Exactly. He doesn't make shit now. He makes 0. No one is paying him any money. He makes fucking 0, broski. 0. But this one, would you take this guy then? Rafa Leao. Would you take Rafa Leao? I am dying to see Rafael Leao play in the Premier League. I'm dying. I am dying to see Rafael Leao play in the Premier League, to be honest. And if he goes to Chelsea, I'm here for it, broski. The problem is his attitude. But you got Xabi Alonso, which is Xabi Alonso supposed to fix the fucking attitude at Chelsea. That's the whole point of hiring a manager with a big personality like Xabi Alonso. I need someone to do my fucking timestamps, bro. Can someone do the timestamps? I'm not sure why do I cuss a lot. Chelsea talk. Chelsea talk. Vlahovic is decent. I think I agree with this. I think you take a punt on him, would start for us, and an upgrade on your left wingers, 100%. But you gotta sell one. You have to find a buyer for the ballerina Garnacho. You have to find a buyer for this guy. Someone must come in and buy Alejandro Garnacho. Someone. You absolutely have to sell Garnacho. Garnacho is so shit. And I'm like, I dislike the guy so much that I really started hating watching Chelsea when he plays football. He's awful, bro. He's terrible. But this is news. 60 million euros move from AC Milan is not bad. His wages is not crazy for me. I think if he plays well in the World Cup, he has an attitude problem though. He really thinks he's like the shit. So he needs to go to Chelsea and needs to be humble. Maybe Caicedo need to slap him or something when he joins or something. You know what I mean? Joao Pedro put him under his arm or some kind of shit like this. You know what I mean? Maybe he needs someone to humble him. You know these players, like I know he won the league with Milan and he was player of the season and he literally won the league with Milan by himself. He needs a humbling. He needs a really humbling, broski. Someone needs to humble this man. And if he goes to Chelsea, Xabi Alonso's there to teach him some manners. You know what I mean? I like him. I like Leao. I think he cooks for you. I think he cooks for Chelsea. I think he suits the Premier League because he's very physical, to be honest with you. He's very, very physical. I think he suits the Premier League. Big up, my man, for the first super chat of the show. Big up for the first donation. Hope Arsenal doesn't go for another Chelsea scrap garbage show. Arsenal won the league. They aren't going for this. They aren't going for Garnacho. Are you mad? They're going to sell Trossard and Martinelli. Bro, Martinelli's better than Garnacho. And by a country mile, by the way. It's not even close. He's much better than him. It's not even close. And I'm telling you from here. But Chelsea, you know what? Wallahi, I'm going to be general about Chelsea. Hit the like button. Get me to 300 likes. We are 150 likes away from 300. I think people are fucking sleeping on Chelsea. I think so. I think I'm going to talk in general. I genuinely believe that the banter and the jokes have ruined people's analysis. Oh, I'm fucking here for it. Liao to Inter, we're cooking, baby. Wallah al-Azim, people are really, the banter have ruined people's brains. Have ruined it. Completely ruined it. But before I do that, there is the last piece of news about Chelsea. Is Marco Correa. As it says, Barcelona have made Marco Correa their top target. By the way, Balde is not, for some whatever reason, he's not playing well now. He was like the wonder left back and he's not playing well. Martinez or whatever that guy is, that left center back, he's not great. They won Marco Correa. Barcelona have made Marco Correa their top target to reinforce the left back position. The Chelsea fullback is highly rated by Hansi Flick. And a return to a Camp Nou could be on the cards if Barcelona choose to cash on Alejandro Balde this summer. Chelsea are expected. Why doesn't Chelsea go and do like a swap deal? Cucurella out, Balde in. 67 million. Barcelona are never paying this shit, you know what I mean? Cucurella, 60, 70 million. Are they mad? Chelsea have like this. Man, Allah, if they get that money from Chelsea, from Barcelona, they cooked Barca, to be honest. Broski, Balde to Chelsea, I'm here for it. Cucurella, the bum out of the club. And then that's it. 100%. Absolutely. Why not? Yes, there is Atletico as well. Yeah. Atletico are also involved in this deal. Atletico are interested in Cucurella. It's not only Barcelona. Atletico as well are involved in this conversation here. Baldi to Chelsea, I'm here for it. I'm here for Chelsea. But I'm going to tell you something. I swear to God, and this is the last thing I'm going to... This Chelsea thing, big up Marco for super chat. Chelsea is linked with everyone. Actually, I think you got it wrong. Chelsea aren't linked with everyone. Chelsea are the least club that is linked with everyone. The club that is linked with everyone is Arsenal Football Club. Chelsea, bro. Chelsea have no links. Chelsea inquire. Vlahovic inquire. Morgan Rogers, they inquire. Chelsea aren't linked like that with everyone. No, they aren't. I don't think they are. Why take any of it seriously? They are a dead club. This is what I don't like. I disagree with you. They aren't a dead club. They might get top 6 with 1 game a week, but dead the season after. I think you are being harsh on Chelsea, Marco. I think you're being harsh on Chelsea. Because logically speaking, Marco, Chelsea don't have bad players. They got a coach that is probably only second to Mikel Arteta in the league in terms of a resume. They got 1 game a week, which gives them smaller squad, more training on the pitch, more time for Alonso to implement things that he wants. So he's not like games. So he has times between games, especially in the first 8 weeks or 10 weeks of the season, when there is Champions League every midweek. Chelsea have 6 days to prepare. They don't have bad players. I think people are sleeping on him. They own, in terms of, I'm going to tell you something. For 1 game a week, Chelsea, in terms of like starting lineup, currently with everyone that is there, Chelsea need only a left winger. Currently. And I'm stamping this with my hand. Currently, Chelsea only need a left winger. Only. Starting lineup of Cucurella or Hato, Colwell, Fofana, Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer. You got Lavia, you got Usugu, you got Andre Santos. Right? You got Esteva on the right side or Neto, and you got João Pedro up top. You only need a left winger. I'm not saying that to win the league, but that's a very fucking decent team. The banter has taken over people's brain. And I'm going to say to Arsenal fans, because you won the league, don't do to other clubs what people used to do to you. You know, I used to release videos, I used to do shows about the agenda and the banter and all this shit. I'm telling you from now, they don't have dead bowlers, but they have good. And people that say Fofana, no. Not a bad defender if he's coached well. With all due respect, Konate came in, he used to make mistakes. I'm not saying Fofana is going to be Saliba, but Fofana is strong, it's quick, right? It's strong and quick. You can teach him discipline. You can teach him positioning. That's Xabi Alonso's job. He has the fundamentals. You know what I mean? He has the fundamentals. I actually don't think that Chelsea are as that. Listen, I'm talking on paper. Xabi Alonso might not work. Xabi Alonso might go to Chelsea and it completely collapses. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. Right? But on paper now, educated guess, Chelsea aren't dead. Chelsea aren't dead. They got a decent coach. They gave him the keys to the team. They said he's going to be a manager. They aren't dead. They aren't as bad as what you make them be, in my opinion. It all depends on the coaching. There is a reason why with Maresca, it wasn't bad. I'm not saying they are Arsenal's level, but they aren't dead. No, it's not dead. I predict Chelsea top 6 next season. If I was bantering, which I should, based on what we had to go through the last 22 years, I predict 12 to them. But let me ask you something. I asked this question yesterday, and I want people in the chat to have a brain to answer this. Doesn't Xabi Alonso, with 1 game a week, compensate, right, for Man United team and Liverpool team? Liverpool have Iraola, good coach. Xabi Alonso on paper is better. If you want to talk about the team at Liverpool, Liverpool need a lot of signings. If you want to talk about the team at Chelsea, they need signings as well. However, with Konate gone, right? With only Isak, with Ikitiki being injured, with Salah gone, Liverpool needs signing. Yes, they have experience. Educated guess, Xabi Alonso compensate for the difference between the two teams. It does. His rhythm, he does. Listen, he might fucking flop. I'm not an oracle. He might flop. He might flop, right? But educated guess, 1 game a week, that means you don't have to have massive depth in the team. They don't have to have 2 in every single position. They don't have to. They have 6 days to prepare for games. They got a coach that can work on the training ground, can implement things. Iraola. Isak is in the World Cup. Van Dijk is in the World Cup. Right? Frimpong is in the World Cup. McAllister is in the World Cup. Gravenberch is in the World Cup. Alisson is in the World Cup. Right? Gakpo is in the World Cup. Currently, the core of Liverpool team is in the World Cup. By the time they come back into July, right, there is 3 weeks left. These players need a vacation. They will take a week or so, a holiday. There is not enough time. So now you got to prepare during the season. Now you have to prepare during the season. Now that happens during the season, there is, bam, Champions League, bam, cup games. Chelsea have an edge which is called 1 game a week. Are they going to finish ahead of Liverpool? I don't know. Because you aren't going to tell me that the difference between the two teams is 5 positions, 5 spots. Yeah, like you aren't. Right? 1 game a week, bro. 1 game a week is... Anyway, I'm going to move on. This is for general talk. We can talk about it with the panel. You know what I mean? You don't need a goalkeeper. Chelsea don't need a goal. This thing that people keep saying, Chelsea need a goalkeeper. Chelsea don't need a goalkeeper. It's not an urgent shit. It's not. You might need a goalkeeper if you want to win now the league and the Champions League, like Arsenal, you go and get a top goalkeeper. Broski, Sanchez, Ramsdale. Similar, Sanchez even better than Ramsdale. You don't need, like today, like I'm talking about today, this season, the season of 26-27, Chelsea don't need a goalkeeper. They can do it, Sanchez. You don't need a goalkeeper, bro. Arsenal under Mikel Arteta challenged with Ramsdale. They didn't win it, right? But today you don't need a goal. I don't think that Sanchez is bad. I don't think that Sanchez is bad. Like people that say that Sanchez is, oh my God, he's awful. Yeah, I mean, people, the banter have taken over your brains. Sanchez is a decent goalkeeper. He makes mistakes, yes. But Chelsea aren't sitting here and saying, We got to have Courtois because we're aiming. They had Courtois when they were aiming to win the league. That's Courtois when they're aiming to win the league. You know what I mean? Chelsea aren't aiming to win the league now. Chelsea are aiming to improve. So Sanchez is decent. Sanchez is not bad. And they are targeting a goalkeeper, Michel. They are. Chelsea are targeting this man, which is, I think he's on the move from Milan. He wants to play Champions League. This is his last contract. He's at the World Cup. It's fine. It's not bad. Anyway. This is not good. Arsenal would reportedly consider offers for William Saliba if they reached an extraordinary level. Saliba is widely regarded as one of the best center-backs in the world. Saliba is the best center-back in the world. Isn't it? Saliba is the best center-back, isn't he? Who's better than Saliba in the world? Who's better than William Saliba in the world? Who? Because I'm thinking about center-backs. The Bayern center-backs, Upamecano and Jonathan Tah, no. Rudiger and Militao and Huijsen, no. Gvardiol, Diaz, Kozanov, no. Rudiger, no. The Inter got no. The Liverpool Van Dijk fell off, no. Gabriel is not better than Saliba. He might have a better effect, no. Van Dijk at his best is better than Saliba, but he's not at his best. No. No. He's the best. But anyway, Saliba is widely regarded as one of the best center-backs in the world football and remains the cornerstone of Arsenal, the project, as a valuation of £120 million. Any potential deal would likely break defensive transfer record, force Arsenal to replace one of the most important players, have a major impact on the club's ambition. That said, being willing to listen to a massive offer is very difficult from actively wanting to sell. Almost every player in football has a price. Every player has a price, but no one is paying that damn price. No one is paying that. And I actually think that William Saliba is like Lamine Yamal. There's no price. I genuinely believe. You know, Lamine Yamal is the winger. Currently, as it stands, for me, William Saliba is the Lamine Yamals of the centre-backs. I just me saying that. That's just me. The Lamine Yamal of centre-backs is William Saliba. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't like it. Fine. That's it. They're going to keep Saliba, Arsenal. But moving on to this news that is emerged yesterday. Arsenal are monitoring Morgan Gibbs-White as a potential alternative to Morgan Rogers. Despite strong links to Tottenham this summer, Gibbs-White stayed at Forest and signed the contract extension until 2028. I don't think... Okay, Morgan Gibbs-White had 15 goals and 6 assists. Morgan Rogers had 10 goals and 8 assists. Unless I did something wrong. Let me check. Guys, can we get the likes up to two? We're only less than 200 likes away from 200. Didn't I compare Morgan Rogers and Morgan Gibbs-White? 15, 4 assists only. So 19 versus 16. So 19, 15 goals, 4 assists, 10 goals and 6 assists for Morgan Rogers. Which one would you prefer for your club? I don't know. Which player people think is better player? I see Morgan Rogers as the better player. My point about this, if Arsenal are going to go and get Morgan Rogers and get a left winger, what happens to Eze and Odegaard? There was news earlier today about Odegaard maybe being linked to a move out. Would you replace Odegaard with Morgan Rogers and still get a left winger? I think I would do it. If I was Arsenal, I would do that. People like Morgan Rogers better, but Morgan Gibbs-White has been in the league longer, if I'm not mistaken, has done it more. I think because Morgan Gibbs-White has tasted like trophies and he's played at a higher level with Aston Villa and all the stuff. But Morgan Gibbs-White have played in Europa League as well. Morgan Rogers can play on the left. There's this Arsenal links with a number 10 that can play a left winger that is very similar to Eze, you know? It's so very similar to Eze. It's kind of like a little bit strange, you know, for me. That's just me thinking it's a bit of a strange link, you know? What the fuck is this? Why is my mouse acting up, for fuck's sake? It's kind of strange. Seri, Arsenal talk. You know, with the links that Arsenal are doing, there is other news as well about Arsenal, you know? And the thing about them is that this Morgan Gibbs-White thing is not going away. It's not going away. Like, this is the link as well. Like, Morgan Gibbs-White is a potential transfer. I like Morgan Gibbs-White because what if Morgan Rogers' price is too high and he doesn't push for a move? You know what I mean? They need to have alternatives. You know what I mean? But I don't like Arsenal getting both at the same window. If Arsenal are going to get both at the same window, I don't like that move. I think it's too risky for Arsenal to get both, in my opinion. It's too risky for you to put all your eggs in players that are from lower teams in the Premier League to replace the player that already won the league. So I don't think that it's the right move for Arsenal. I think Morgan Gibbs-White would be cheaper than Morgan Rogers. I like Morgan Rogers more. I think he's a better player. I think he's physically bigger. I think he's a player that will suit Arsenal more with the way they play. I still like Arsenal to replace Odegaard with someone else. And I still like Arsenal to get a left winger, like a decent left winger, in my opinion. What I mean by this, you go and sign Barcola. Try to get Barcola. Try to get an out-and-out left winger. I don't know who, but there is not a lot of left wingers out there that will suit like Arsenal. There's not a lot of left wingers that are out there that are amazing. But the Trossard and the Martinelli news, you know, I'm just going to, before we go to Morgan Rogers and Julian Alvarez, this news that emerged today about Besiktas have made Arsenal winger Leandro Trossard their priority target this summer. Arsenal willing to consider 20 to 25 million pounds for a player in his 30s. Boy. Oh my God. Trossard is also attracting interest from other clubs, including Atletico Madrid, Villa, Newcastle, Inter. We aren't signing Trossard because he doesn't suit the way we play. We aren't targeting any wingers anyway. And Juventus maybe. 20 to 25. Oh my God. Bro, if Arsenal do this, and if Arsenal get Leandro Trossard, sell Leandro Trossard and keep Martinelli, I'm going to lose my shit, bro. My fucking shit. I'm going to lose my shit, bro. You know how astonishing, oh my God. You know how astonishing that is, in my opinion? That Mikel Arteta and Arsenal reached the final of the Champions League, lost on penalties, and won the Premier League with Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli as the left winger and Odegaard being injured most of the time. Bro, Wallah al-Azim, we live in a world where it's just... and then people tell me, Mikel Arteta is the best coach. They have the best coach. I don't like Mikel Arteta. He's bad. He's not a good coach. He's not. Broski is working with inept players, bro. Like average players, broski. Bro, Bayern have Olise, Musiala, Diaz. Barcelona have Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo. Bro, Pedri. But Arteta's bad coach. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that I'm not gonna tell you when I heard this. Rivals. Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you something. I get my stress. But who did they play? But who did they play? They played Atletico Madrid that knocked Barcelona out. But who did they play? Okay, let me tell you something about Arsenal, and then I'm gonna move on and move to the news. You know, every Arsenal fan that is out there saying, I need to replace 5 or 6 players of this team. 7 players need to go. I don't like this man. I don't like that guy. I think we need to improve on this guy. I don't like this guy. I don't like that player. I don't like this player. I think they're terrible. But then they hated the manager and said that the manager is crap. I think they don't understand how management works. And they are contradicting themselves. Because how can you want all these players out, but you never rated the manager, but at the end, the manager won the league and reached a Champions League final? You see, there's no logic here. So it's either Arteta is a fucking genius, or the players are great and phenomenal. To reach a Champions League final and win the damn league, there has to be one of the 2 factors correct. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be one. It's either Arteta's a genius because you worked with a team that you think that they need to change 8 players from, and he won the league and he reached the Champions League final, lost on penalties, or the players are great. It's because that's for the people that say that I need to change 8 players. So how did Arteta work with these 8 players if he's a terrible coach? If you didn't rate him, if you thought he's a terrible coach? How? Like, under what logic? I'm going to tell you something, Ahmed. If I hate a player because of their attitude, that wouldn't cloud my judgment about their performance. I am smarter than you, Ahmed, so I know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't hate on players and say that the player is bad because I hate them personally. I don't know these players personally. I don't care about them personally. So I wouldn't do this. I don't hate on players because I hate them. I don't do this. I'm not that kind of guy. Right? You are contradicting yourself here, Mo, but whatever, lol, I'm not saying anything else. What do you mean I'm contradicting myself? Can you elaborate, please? Can you elaborate? Marco, Mo, you say you want to have serious convo. I do too. Nelly is not Vinny, but it's far from shit. How do you want us to have serious convo then? Because I think that Arsenal should move on from Martinelli being even a backup winger for you. Based on the performance that I've seen from Martinelli over the last 2 years, since after the 23 season, I think you got to move on from Martinelli. I think Trossard is a better player than Martinelli. He's getting older, granted. Yeah, I guarantee this is fine. But I think that Martinelli is not good. I think Martinelli, even as a bench player, isn't good. I think, and if you are to cash on him now when you won the league, so you can sell him for 50, 60 million and get someone else. Keeping him now doesn't make sense to me. His value is up there. Learn to move on from the players. Don't do the Nketiah thing. Don't do the Emil Smith-Rowe thing. Don't do the what's his name? Reece Nelson. Move on. Get a better backup. You can get a Morgan Rogers. You can get a backup winger. I don't know who's the backup winger, but it shouldn't be Martinelli. That is my opinion. For the people that say I'm contradicting myself, let me know. Can you not see why keeping a homegrown, he counts as one of 4 talent with speed and okay technical ability be worth it? Okay, you know what, Marco? I still disagree with you. Technical ability is whack. Decision making is whack. He doesn't have confidence. And I think he's on the pitch sometimes, apart from you playing some transition football, when you have space, he's a useless player, in my opinion, in tight spaces. And I'm going to repeat again for the people that don't want to hear it. Arsenal, in 80% or 90% of their games in a season, they play on the front foot when there is no spaces to run into. You play in a game where the winger has to work in tight spaces. Why? Because you are the better team. And now it's going to get even worse because you won the league. The teams are going to see even deeper. A player like Martinelli might work, but you do not have a player like Martinelli because he's going to work in some game. That is my opinion. If it was my club, you know, you're doing the same as some Inter fans. They say, Mkhitaryan works in the back. We got to move on from this shit, bro. You aspire for better. Broski. Kvaratskhelia went out. It was Barcola in. Why can't you get a decent player to be backup? I don't know who's going to be the starting winger for Arsenal. But why can't you aspire to be better? Why can't you aspire to have like 5 attackers that are great or 6 attackers that are good? That are good, compete with each other. 5 attackers that are compete with each other. The problem is your right winger isn't. If Saka is performing not the same as last season, you're cool. That's what I think. I don't care about homegrown. You can get another homegrown player. I don't know who. I'm not about the homegrown thing. Is that the club has to think about that. That's what I think, wallah. And why? Can I ask you something? Why do you think I have an agenda against Martinelli? Like, what did Martinelli do to me that I have an agenda against him? I don't think he's a nasty player. I think he's a nice kid. I don't have anything against him. I don't think he's a wind-up on the pitch as much. Like, why do you think I don't hate Martinelli. I just don't rate him. I don't have to rate all your players. This notion from Arsenal fans that I need to rate all your players, right? That I need to rate your players because they won the league. I disagree with this. I don't think so. You know what I mean? You know that stupid, Olo. You know that is very stupid, Olo. You know that, right? Like, I have nothing against Martinelli. I just don't rate the player. I don't rate him. I don't think he's a decent player at all, by the way. Brian, Martinelli would have scored what Barcola missed. You guys are so stubborn. You guys are stubborn. It's one of the conversations that are annoying to me. Which, by the way, let's agree to disagree. Fine. Martinelli would have scored what Barcola missed. Yes. That's why you got fucking knocked out from PSG last season when Martinelli missed 3 clear-cut chances. Yes, Brian. Yes. Last season against PSG, you could have had 3 goals if Martinelli scored. Yes. Bravo. Bravo, Brian. 1-0, Brian. 1-0. 1-0. Last season, Martinelli himself missed clear-cut chances. Martinelli, as of now, Martinelli isn't good enough for Arsenal. Isn't good enough for Arsenal. Is what I think. We'll go back to the news. But I know you guys dictate the conversation, so. This news is actually now major transfer setback for Arsenal. Julian Alvarez reportedly unwilling to turn down to turn down a move to the Gunners with claims that he's unwilling to relocate to London. Fine. It's fine. The thing about it is that here is when people actually like Julian Alvarez isn't rejecting Arsenal. He's rejecting England as a whole, as a country. You know what I mean? However, I still think that someone should try to convince Julian Alvarez about the project. So the convincing of the project, right, should be more than his hatred for London, in my opinion. Right? Because at some point, he will have to leave Atletico Madrid. He doesn't want to play for Atletico Madrid, so he has to go. You know what I mean? He has to go. This is with the Morgan Rogers news from yesterday. Right? Chelsea have been in the race. They are behind because he doesn't want to join Chelsea. One of the things that he doesn't want to join Chelsea because he wants to play Champions League. I know that Chelsea now, it looks like it's a downgrade from Aston Villa because of the Champions League football. So for me, it's not serious. This is the one that I wanted to read. Morgan Gibbs-White has emerged as a major interest for Arsenal, with the club considering him as a potential for the midfield. Enjoyed an outstanding season. Fair enough. Can he join Arsenal? Maybe he can. What other news? Well, this news kind of like, this news kind of struck me a little bit. Like, the thing about it, I like to link transfers to each other, the stories to each other. The Arsenal are prioritizing a move for West Ham midfielder Matheus Fernandes as their top target. That cannot be correct. The 21 years old could command a fee similar to Sandro Tonali, with West Ham demanding more than 80 million. Uncertainty remains over how joint chair Sullivan resignation will impact the club's summer transfer. This guy is a good player. I like this guy. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I like him. 80 million is the new 40. It looks like 80 million is the new 50. But there is a difference in him and Tonali. Tonali, Newcastle want 100. They want 80. You can play this. You can play this very simple. You can play this. West Ham getting relegated. Right? He got relegated. He doesn't want to play championship. He wants to go. You can get him for a cut price. Now think about it. It's becoming very hard for us to sit here and actually see. What was this, breaking news or something? What is this, breaking news? Like 50 million for him. Is he an upgrade on Zubamendi though? Is he an upgrade on Zubamendi? It looks like for some reason Man United are moving to like different players. Is he a better player than Zubamendi? Oh, it might be. Get Barcola, Rogers, Tonali, get Martinelli, Odegaard, Izzy out. Sign a striker in January. Till then, Eucharist a chance. Not many great strikers out there now. Fair enough. That's a very good shout. But I think that Barcola, Rogers, Tonali by themselves will cost about like 250 million. You sell Martinelli for 40 million, 50 million. Odegaard, that's not a bad window, to be honest. That's actually a fantastic window. You know what I mean? Phenomenal window. So maybe you do this. Maybe you can do this. Smash the likes, people. He's back. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Smash the likes, people. Matheus Fernandes, I like Matheus Fernandes. Is he an upgrade on Zubamendi? I don't know, bro. Zubamendi started the season phenomenal, and then he kind of like faded off, to be honest with you. Faded off, to be honest. Yeah, he's so attached to players. That's the problem with people. Like, he's so attached to players. My mouse is fucking acting up. Why are you attached to players? It's not like Odegaard is Declan Rice or Saliba or Raya or something. He's all right. He's all right. He hasn't lived up to the same level as before, to be honest with you. He hasn't. He's been all right, you know. Like, you know, if Odegaard at his best is amazing. He's a very good player. Well, I'm not going to sit here and deny the talent. He's very talented. But if you can, exactly what JT, if you can fucking upgrade, just fucking upgrade, bro. I love Odegaard. Don't go here, Flick. He's my captain. He loves the club. Him and Saka. There's a connection, and him and Mikel Arteta. They have a good connection. You know, he's the captain. He's one of the hearts of this club. He loves the club. Like, just shut the fuck up, bro. Fucking move on. For fuck's sake. Oh my God, I love this club. Love this. Love this. Oh my God, man. Odegaard is the captain that won me the first league in 22 years. I'm so attached. Oh my God, I'm so attached. I like Odegaard so much. Anyway. يا عمي, I will see you later. Oh my God. You know the only player at Arsenal that I would say wait forever on him, and I'm going to tell you, I swear to God, from these attackers is Bukayo Saka. Even Bukayo Saka, nobody gets a lifetime deal, bro, at Arsenal. These top clubs, nobody gets a lifetime deal, bro. You know Bukayo Saka, if he continues with the same level as now, I know it's emotional. I know you guys are emotional. It's the same. I know it's emotions, you know. But it's league in 22 years. It's like nobody gets like if you're a big club, no one should be guaranteed a spot. You perform, you're up there. You know what I mean? I don't know what that 38. No. I don't know what that is. Can you stop fucking writing uppercase? I'm gonna fucking bend the shit out of you. It's my channel. I will turn into Arabic accent and I will ban you forever. Stop shouting. Anyway, you know the problem with the Arsenal lineup now in the front, which I want to move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. I'm literally fucking criticizing their players. Are you fucking dumb as fuck? Are you fucking... Did your mom drop you on your head when you were a kid? That's why you're slow. Did your mom, when she was carrying you, drop you on your head? And you're fucking slow, bro? Is that why you're so slow? I'm fucking criticizing Arsenal. And man is like, are you slow, bro? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, broski? It's like, wait, we need to investigate this person. We need to find. Your name is Marwan Illalalli. Your name is Marwan. You're Arab. Is your mom drop you on your head when you were a kid when you were doing Subua? Did he drop you on your head, for fuck's sake? And that's why you're slow. Did some of the wires got crossed in your head? Are you slow, bro? Fucking weirdo. Marwan Illalalli. What kind of name is Illalalli, bro? Marwan Illalalli. What the fuck? What kind of name is this? Fucking weirdos, bro. Weirdo! Anyway, my mouse is not. The whole left side needs to improve. Rogers and Barcola or Leao. Bring in Palestra. We are good to go. Wow. Barcola and Rogers on the left side. But I can ask you guys something. Can I ask a question? Are Arsenal in a place to sign both Barcola and Morgan Rogers, and one of them knowing that they're going to be benched? Did Arsenal reach a level? This is going to be a spicy question. 2-3 years ago, I said that the only club in England that has the capacity to get two top players to compete for the same place is Man City. Right? Because it's Pep Guardiola, because they want to... Can Arsenal get Morgan Rogers and Barcola and tell them, listen, you're going to have to fight for your place. You aren't a starter. Or I know that the 60... Okay. I want to ask you guys something. Or again, do you guys know what I mean by the starting winger? Only people that played football will know what I'm talking about. For example, you have 60 games. You can rotate. Biggest game of the season, who are you starting? Like, for example, Barcola might have played more minutes than Dembele, than Kvaratskhelia, than Doué. Might. But comes the biggest stage of the season, who's the starting left winger or right winger? That is your starting winger. People know, and players know this. Players know who is the starter, who's the number one for in that position, who's number two. For example, it doesn't matter what you say. We know that the starting center backs are Gabriel and Saliba. It doesn't matter if Mosquera plays here and there and you rotate. It doesn't matter. You know the starting center backs. Right? For me, if Barcola and Morgan Rogers go to Arsenal, yes, they will play a lot of games. But who's the starting? That's the question. Are Arsenal in a place to get two players in the left winger to actually be like and compete for spots? I don't know. More serious convo on Nelly. Sorry to go back. Say he goes to Bayern and get 40 GA plus. How will you square his shit with he has space to play? I'm going to tell you, Luis Diaz was not good for Liverpool. And he got 40 GA. I'm talking about Martinelli at Arsenal, the way you play. Okay, Luis Diaz, by the way, do you remember the season when Liverpool won the league? Do you remember the 18 games where Salah is the only one that got goals and everyone blanked for games? But Luis Diaz was great for Liverpool. Liverpool missed Luis Diaz running because Luis Diaz used to run a lot and open space for Mohamed Salah. Ya Ammi, he was a forward that fucking didn't assist, didn't score. He missed one-on-ones against City years and years. You know what I mean? But Luis Diaz he's a baller, bro. He went to Bayern Munich and balled out and got 40 GA. Luis Diaz was fucking ass in the Premier League. Was ass in the Premier League. But people have very short memories. But Liverpool missed Luis Diaz running, you know? That's. He went to the Bundesliga and got 50 fucking goals and assists. Who cares? He would act for your damn club. Who cares if he works out somewhere else? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. That player doesn't work for this system. That player works for a different system. It doesn't. Martinelli, Martinelli, what a decent baller, you know. Martinelli is great for Arsenal. He's great. Martinelli is a player we like a lot. He used to get like a lot of goals and assists, you know, back in the day. Martinelli is great. It's great for our club. He runs in spaces. He's all right, you know. Bro. I'm not convinced about Martinelli. I don't know why. Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell you something about Martinelli, bro. I think Martinelli is taking over my fucking life. I want to move on. Martinelli is taking over my life. For a player that is not going to be a starter for Arsenal, he's taking over my fucking life. Bro. He isn't even a starter. You won't even be happy for Martinelli to start next season. Yet I'm here discussing Martinelli. Who gives a fuck? It's like we shouldn't be spending that time on Martinelli, bro. There's bigger things that happen. Mo is a fraud, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much for the compliment. Appreciate you. It's something I will put on my chest. I'm a fraud. Thank you, the man from Uncle, for this. Isn't fraud a good word? It's it's good, huh? Thank you so much for the compliment. I like, love it. Keep them coming, my man. Thank you for the support, for the donation, for the channel. It's great to have the people, the viewers of Footy Judge Mo supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Paz even shouts through his chat, all capsules. Paz shouts on the stream all the time. Always. As a Nelly fan, I want Rodgers to come in and start and move Martinelli away. Move Martinelli away. Move Martinelli away, bro. If there is a better option to upgrade, why not? if there is another option in the league and you can upgrade, why not? Why not? Yes, we have so many games. You average to play 40. Fair enough, yeah. That's a decent answer. 100%. You are correct here. Decent, yeah. But I want to know. Can you get like? Let me give you an example. Will Ulisi join Arsenal if Saka's there as a right winger? Like if you go to Ulisi and tell him, come join Arsenal, would Ulisi join, even though there's 60 games, would Ulisi join Arsenal even if Saka's there? Answer this. People need to stop confusing a player doesn't fit us versus if he's good or bad. A player being good or bad doesn't matter if they don't fit, period. That's my point. Martinelli is quick. He suits that. Martinelli would cook at Nottingham Forest. Would cook. Would be great at Forest. Be phenomenal. Easy Mo, Nelly is a donkey, but he is my donkey. Bro, he is my donkey. No, but the one my donkey is Havertz. I'm the one that said Havertz is a donkey. People are, I swear to God, I've seen people. I am the first one that said Havertz is a donkey. The first one that said Havertz is a donkey. But people now are saying he's a donkey everywhere. By the way, I'm playing copywriting everyone that says a donkey. That was my word. I'm the first one, the first season said called Havertz a donkey. Castro, you know this. Mo, you know it's all, I know, and I know it's all love. I don't have ill feelings. Bro, you're supporting, you're donating to the channel, you're supporting me, bro. It's all love, and I love the conversation. It's amazing. The conversation is great. I'm having fun, bro. I'm enjoying myself today. I haven't streamed yesterday. I'm enjoying myself today. Why are you a hater? Why do you have that deep hate in your club? Like in your heart, like, bro, you have like, you know, like inside, like deep in, like inside the aortic thing. It's like this, yeah. You got this anger. Yeah. I will tell you donkeys. I will tell you donkeys. Cherby's becoming a donkey. Lautaro sometimes becomes a donkey. You know what I mean? There is Barella becomes a donkey sometimes. Mkhitaryan is a donkey. We got donkeys, bro. We got a lot of fucking donkeys at my club. A lot. You don't know. You need to come to donkeys, bro. Got donkeys. We got donkeys left and right, broski. Need to fix my. Don't call Nelly shit and we're cool. Okay, he's a terrible player. I didn't call him shit. Martinelli is a terrible player. He's not shit. He's terrible. Ulisi and Saka might not. Ulisi Madueke will work 100%. Ulisi or Madueke would work. Nelly would change lives at Inter. No, bro. No, he wouldn't. We play on the front foot. We don't play counter attack. He wouldn't. We don't have spaces and he doesn't have spaces. Maybe he can play right wing back. Yeah, maybe. Right wing back, maybe he would cook. Yeah, I'll take it back. Right wing back, because Dumfries left, he would cook. Yeah. Right wing back, he would cook. He defends very well. Yeah, why not? Why not? He would cook. Right wing back, he would cook. Why not? Why not? Okay. Going back to the news because Sam is gonna. By the way, I'm gonna say something about this, and I have the news here. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something that people will like. Manchester United reportedly ready to get Newcastle United's resolve 70-80 million Tonali, but they want 100 million. Has anyone watched my video? Who watched my video this morning? Okay. Put 1 if you have watched my video that I released this morning. Put 2 if you watched the video but you didn't watch all of it. Put 3 if you haven't watched it at all. Can we get the likes up? And then I need you guys to tell me in the chat. Put 1 if you have watched. I want to know because I'm going to say. Put 3 if you haven't watched the video. 1 if you have watched the whole video. Okay. Where have I seen this movie before? Newcastle want 100 million. We're not letting our player go. Our player would stay at our club. He's under contract. He isn't. He isn't going to, for us to move our player, we need 100 million. Where have I seen this shit before? When did this happen? Where have I seen this stuff before? Where have I seen we are a big club, we have our players under contract? Where have I seen this shit? I have seen this shit before somewhere. I've seen the same exact movie before with Newcastle. I've seen the same exact movie. You don't want this amount of money. He isn't going anywhere. We are very, we're a big club now. We dictate our thing that the owners wouldn't let the club. He's under the contracts, bro. His players. And then bitches just got to sell the player because he wouldn't go train with them, bro. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. This is the same exact scenario is going to happen this season. Newcastle will say 100 mil. I need 100 million. 100 million. And then he would go for like, whatever. 80 million, 70 million, he would go. Bro, they played their hand, bro. They played their hand, Newcastle. They showed their hand. They are a club that cannot keep a hold of the players. The players go on strike. Manchester United can get this deal done for even less than 70 million pounds. All they have to do is for someone to go to Tonali's cousin, convince him to join Man United, and Tonali would just not go to training. Fuck you, Newcastle. I'm not going to train. I'm not going to practice. Fuck off. And then it's over. It's done. Man United. But you don't understand the whole point. They wanted 150. Huh? They wanted 150. Liverpool said no to 150, 125. Newcastle want 100 million. Man United are like, it is 70 million, you bitches. And you're going to take it. You're going to put the belt in your mouth and you're going to fucking take it. That's what you're going to do. You played your hand last season. You couldn't force the player to stay at the club. You couldn't even put him in the bum squad. You even released a statement saying that Isak is a Newcastle player. We aren't going to sell him. He's 150 million. You played your hand. Tonali, if he wants to go, he is going to go. And you have no power whatsoever. With all due respect to Newcastle, with all due respect to the owners, with all respect to everyone at that club, basically, if Man United come knocking, Newcastle's Tonali's head is going to turn. He wants to play Champions League. He's ready. Tonali, Menu, Bruno Fernandes, we're here for it, bro. They are ready, bro. It's the same thing as last season. Same exact situation. By the way, 30 likes away from 300. I want to reach 300 likes. 30 likes away. An hour, 8 minutes. Man United talk. I'm trying to update. So this is exactly what is going to happen. They need Tonali, Lewis Hall. Maybe Man United don't need. They have Dorgo, they have Luke Shaw. They're not in need for him, as my man Sam is saying. It's true. You know why you don't have... I was going to say something nasty. I was going to say something nasty. You know why you don't have a hate for Newcastle? I'm going to say something nasty, bro. I was going to say something crazy. Oh, my God. Sometimes my brain works in a nasty way, but I was going to say something that was good. Oh, fuck it. Anyway, I can't say it, bro. I can't. I literally, what came to my mind is something that is fucking nasty. Bro, there is no respect. You guys played your hand. I know a lot of smart people would know exactly what I was about to say. Bro, Liverpool fans have no reason to be upset with Newcastle. They're like, yeah, you can, you can bark, you can scream, you can yell all you want. You already got fucked. And we paid you what we want to pay, basically. You can scream, you can yell. We already did what we wanted to do, basically. That's literally what happened, bro. And I'm sorry for this, bro. You can yell, you can scream, you can do everything. We already got what we want and we paid what we want. You can go to the strip and just keep screaming and yelling, and you can go naked and run on the street. Nobody cares. So you got no ill feeling for Newcastle because you got what you wanted, basically. And you paid what you wanted, and you did what you wanted. And at the end, you're like, yeah, you can scream all they want. You can yell all they want. I got a receipt. I paid already, bro. Literally what happened. It's literally what happened. I know it's a nasty thing, but it's what happened last season. It's literally what happened. I'm not going home with you unless you pay me £1,000. Like, you're going to come home and I'm going to pay you 200 and you're going to shut the fuck up. No! £1,000! I'm not leaving here. I'm not going. You're going to come home. You're going to do what I want. And you're going to get paid £200. And you're going to like it. And you're going to like it. So you're like, whatever, bro. Whatever. That's exactly what happened. They went home. They took the £200. Acted like good boys. And then they left. That's it. Basically what that's all fucking happened. And the problem is, they fucking convinced us that they aren't going home for less than £1,000. They kept telling everyone, I'm not going home with them unless they pay £1,000. They kept telling everyone going around the street, I'm not going home with them until I get paid £1,000. I'm not going home. And then at the end, they're like, anyway, that's what. I'm sorry. Sorry if people got offended. That's what came to my mind. I'm sorry. I apologize for my nastiness. We're adults. I'm old enough. And if you got offended, I apologize. Maybe Footy Judgment is not for you. But that's what came to my mind. Maybe it's not for you, if you got offended. But the situation is exactly what I just said. Literally what I just said. That exactly what I said. Hit that like button, people. Support the damn channel. Thank you for everyone supporting the channel. We're here for it. Anyway, let me guess. Chelsea linked to Tonali too. No, Chelsea aren't linked to Tonali. Marco, thank you, Marco. But Chelsea aren't linked to Tonali. I have a feeling Arsenal get some swap deal with Tonali, Livramento, equal a player plus cash. Arteta doesn't trust Ben White to last the season. I actually think so, but they need to find someone to buy Ben White. I actually think that but Newcastle aren't going to let go of Tonali, Livramento, Lewis Hall, Antonio Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes might want to leave as well. Well, Newcastle are going to be stripped apart and the project is finished then. If that happened, the project is done, it's finished. So if that happened, which is going to be a big thing. But Tonali to Man United is happening. There is this one that actually it came in front of me. Is Alex... fuck up. Okay, my mouse is not working, so I cannot move my mouse. Okay, here you go. Alex Scott is Manchester. I like Alex Scott. I think he's not bad. I like Alex Scott. I think he's a decent player. Not bad at all. I think he's a decent player. You guys know the moment of the truth? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I actually listened to some informed people that said that the Saudis are going to make their investments way less and they might sell the club. So yes. But I wanted to discuss the Lewis Hall as well is happening for Man United soon. You'll see that Lewis Hall to Man United is happening. By the way, I wanted to say something about all the Liverpool people. I'm going to be level with you, man. Every Liverpool fan, this is the moment of the truth. According to whatever, and Mundo Deportivo, after mutually terminating the contract as a free agent, Darwin Núñez is now an option being assessed by a number of clubs as he's available on a free. Darwin wants to return to Liverpool, while Chelsea, Newcastle, and Barcelona are keeping an eye on him. Okay, let me tell you something. I want you guys, every Liverpool fan, that says they don't want Darwin Nunes, and every pundit and every single analyst out there that said that he missed Darwin Nunes, if they say I don't want Darwin Nunes back at the club, I need you to report them to me. Because all of them were crying, you remember? We missed Darwin Nunes' energy at the club. One of the reasons why Liverpool fell off is that he missed Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunes' pressing ability and pressure. He can press so well, and he creates spaces for his teammates. And all the time, Darwin Nunes always, we know he didn't score, but he created for his teammates and all the shit. Moment of the truth, bitches. Wake up and smell the coffee. He's available on a free, and you can come back. Would you take him? Anyone that says no is a hypocrite. Anyone that said no is a hypocrite. Because all of them were crying about the pressing, and he's pressing here. His pressing was so good for us that we missed him so much, and that's why Salah wasn't playing well, and Verts couldn't find the spaces because we missed Darwin Nunes and Luis Diaz, and he's not good. And like Isak doesn't press, Gakpo doesn't press, and our players don't press enough. When we miss Darwin Nunes, we know he was bad at scoring, but he provided different elements, and we missed him. He's on a free. Bitches, take him back then. Take him back. I know Liverpool wouldn't take him back, bro. I would take him at Inter. Yeah. I'll take him with Thuram. I think he would. I think he might work. I think he might not be the worst player on the earth. But to be honest with you, if it didn't work out for him at Al Hilal, what is going to be worked out? When is going to be worked out? Where is Darwin Nunes going to be able to play football again? Like, seriously. We are 15 likes away from 300 likes. Can we get to 300 likes? 15 likes away. He might work at Inter. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind Darwin Nunes. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I wouldn't mind Darwin Nunes at all at Inter. Free transfer. He comes in, doesn't make a lot of money. I'm all for it. But this one is the good news for Liverpool, is that the guy wants to join Liverpool. Diomande, whatever his name is, Diomande. He wants to join Liverpool, which is good, to be honest with you. It's not bad. I think Liverpool agreed personal terms with him. Again, another player that they want 115 million for him, or 112 million. Again, another club that think that they are the shit, RB Leipzig. Broski, if the guy go on a strike, you would fucking let him go. Like every person thinks that they can get 100-something million. The problem is, to be honest with you guys, the problem is people complain about ticket prices. My clubs are increasing the values. So where would Arsenal or Liverpool or Chelsea get the money if they don't increase the prices? I think he's 112 million or something for him. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy, actually. So to me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Maybe. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. But it's not. I think 110 million. Can you do better than this, bro? You can. You can get Barcola for cheaper than this. 112 million. This is the Netherlands, guys. We need to get MHF 15 to be used. OKJersey.com, as you see in front of you. MHF 15 only runs for some days. You get 15%. Get your fucking shirt. Get your shirt. Get your shirt. Get your shirt before the World Cup. Get it. And also, like, maybe get the new club shirt and the new club jackets. Get them before comes the next time. By the way, we are getting Curtis Jones. We are getting Curtis Jones. La 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 la. Interrogating Curtis Jones. Interrogating Curtis. La 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 la. Interrogating Curtis Jones. We are getting Curtis Jones. He wants to leave your club. We are getting Curtis Jones. We're getting Curtis Jones. 100%. We are getting Curtis Jones. And he's gonna leave Liverpool. He is gonna leave Liverpool. We're getting Curtis Jones. But you know, Fabrizio, what Fabrizio said? Let's go to see what Fabrizio said.
Just finally, many questions on Josko Gvardiol and his future. On Real Madrid interest, we've been mentioning that. He's seen as an ideal player. Real Madrid are looking for defenders. Manchester City already since the end of March, beginning of April, have offered a new contract to Josko Gvardiol. So there is a new contract proposal from Manchester City to Josko Gvardiol on the table. Now it's on the player to decide when he wants to decide and what he wants to decide. Sign a new deal or maybe wait a little bit. So Gvardiol has a new contract proposal in his hands from Manchester City. We have to wait and follow the situation.
Can I ask you something? Backwards. Why hasn't he signed? Why hasn't he signed? Why players are running down their contracts now? Rodri, Gvardiol, his contract ends in 2027, if I'm not mistaken. What? Like, he signed in 23, 4-year contract. I think not a lot, Kenny. 2 weeks or something like this, max. 2 weeks? Not bad, Kenny. Got a lot of shirts. Like, why they're not signing? Why is it happening? Did he? And also, why didn't he sign in April? Unless he knew that Pep is leaving in April, which is... Mo, you can't have وقفت يا عم خلاص. This is kind of crazy for me that Savinho wants to go, I understand. So why would Gvardiol want to go? Like Savinho linked to Spurs, he wants game time, fine. Okay? He's already reached an agreement. So, but why would Gvardiol leave City? What I don't understand is that why would he leave City? Like what is there for him to leave City? When did I start talking Liverpool? Is it like 12 or 20 or 20? Like, why would he want to leave? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest with you guys. Like, for me, it doesn't. Like, the player won trophies at City. He played better, good football. He took care of him when he got injured. Why would he want to go? It doesn't make sense. I'm just like trying to ask questions about why Rodri hasn't committed to City yet. I thought they love City that much. I thought Gvardiol, oh my God, people love City. Maybe. I hope that he stays because Real Madrid are not going to fucking sign everyone on a free. This bum club don't want to pay any money and they want to sign. And they want to sign for free. Maybe are they waiting for the verdict or something? No. It's kind of iffy and weird, to be honest with you. Genuinely, like, it's kind of strange that they don't want to sign. That is weird. Mo, do you think Doku could be tempted away from City with promise of starting time? Doku's going to be the starter at City anyway. He's going to be the starter. Doku's City's best winger now. Doku's going to cook and I'll be vindicated. Doku's a very good player. He just needs maybe better coaching or in terms of like a system, I mean. Pep is the ultimate coach, but Pep requires certain things to happen. But maybe Doku is gonna explode next season. Maybe he is. Can we get the 4 likes to 300? I like Doku. I'm a big fan of Doku, to be honest. I like him. I think he's a decent footballer. Very good. Can actually make things happen. He's decent. Can we get 4 the like button, people? Come on. Support the channel and like the damn video and subscribe if you're new as well. How are we gonna get to like 60K? See how it goes. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. That actually took an hour 30 minutes. Is very good for me. I want to thank everyone that is supporting the channel. I want to thank everyone that super chatted. I want to thank everyone that liked the video. I want to thank everyone that liked, subscribed, supported, sent a donation. Love you all because it's great. Appreciate you guys. What is next to Osama as well? Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. عادي. Don't cry. When they are there. I will see you guys on Ahwa. It's already redirecting to Ahwa. This will take you to Ahwa, right? Of course, you know the drill. You know the drill. Ahwa time, people, with I will see you guys there, and we are out of here, people.